If you enjoy the following video, please leave a like and a comment. It really does help me out. If you want to, go ahead and favorite it. Haha, what is going on, Tubby Nation? My name is Tubby Emu, and yes, we are playing Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. What the hell else would we play? God, UFC? Pfft, I like real sports. Now, we are taking a look today at Cara. Now, this is a call, so it's not perfect, but it's a damn good call in my opinion. Now, I don't know about his moveset. I haven't seen Cara wrestle a full match, well, except if you count the Primo match. And they brought out a lot of stuff for that, but I don't fully know his moveset. So I really can't give you an honest opinion if the call is really good or not. What I want to talk about is Cara coming into the WWE and how I think it's going to affect the WWE. Now, being the WWE fan I am, I would love to see, Havoc brought this up in one of the videos. It was actually during the live podcast we had. And you can find that podcast link in the description below. We haven't done one in a couple weeks because I've been building up the TubbyNation.com and some other stuff. But he brought up that if he could bring back any title, he would love to see the Cruiserweight title be brought back. And the reason that, I don't know if I fully agree with that, but I also think because I really like the Hardcore title. It's just with all the restrictions they put on it now and trying to stay strictly PG. And there is some flexibility that people don't understand, but I don't think it's possible, to have a Cruiserweight title. Now, I know they're trying to beef up Cara. Now, here's where my problem comes in. With the WWE draft coming up Monday, I really don't know how it's going to work. I mean, I don't really want to make my predictions for the draft in this video. But I see a problem arising where, and a lot of people didn't even realize Primo was still with the company. Now, I knew he was still with the company because I watched WWE Superstars when he teamed up with Zack Ryder, and they're actually a pretty good team. So I'm aware of him for that aspect, but at the same time, Primo is nothing. I mean, he's a good wrestler. He was a good wrestler. Now nobody gives him a second look. And the problem that's going to happen with Cara is there's really nobody to match him. Now, they've tried to bring in people to match Rey Mysterio, to get that fire, to get that intensity. I think on one forum they were talking about Ultimate Dragon or whatever the hell his name is. I don't remember him. You guys probably do. Maybe that just shows how much I haven't paid attention to the WWE. And that failed miserably. He fizzled out. So as awesome as Cara is, there's really nobody that can match him. Could they have a Cruiserweight division? Absolutely. You have Evan Airborne. You have, Rey Mysterio wouldn't be into that. Because they're not going to drop him down that far. But you have Cara, Evan Bourne, who the hell else counts in that category? You have Primo, hell, throw Hornswoggle up in that bitch. God, and I'm blanking on all the Cruiserweight that could be possibly in it. Let me see. Actually, I know I don't normally do this for my commentaries, but let me just take a look. WWE Superstars. Because I had one on my mind that I was like, yeah, they could be in there too. And so this is going to be me kind of stalling. We'll have a video uploading, and I'm looking for the Superstars here. Everybody's expecting it to be a huge deal. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I really do like him. I love what he brings. Daniel Bryant was the other one. He could probably fit into the Cruiserweight division. Maybe Heath Slater or the hell is his name? Justin Gabriel could be in it. Trying to figure out who else is going to be in it if I'm looking at the roster. I just said Primo. Shit. Yeah, Ricardo could do it if he started wrestling. Other than that, Tyson Kidd, Yoshi could be in it, but there's really not that many big-name wrestlers in there. And it's kind of disappointing that they kind of waste some of these guys. Now, I know in a night of WWE, you can't fit in all these superstars. So I understand that some superstars, that just are maybe just as talented wrestling-wise. Like Daniel Bryan, they basically just throwing Daniel Bryan to the shitter. I'm a huge fan of Daniel Bryan, don't get me wrong, but they basically taken him and just given up. I don't see what else they could be possibly planning for him. And it really sucks because he's a very good technical wrestler. For those of you who have been following me a while, one of my favorite matches in WWE in the past year was the Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler match at Bragging Rights. Now, why was it one of the most exciting? One, because I was actually at WWE Bragging Rights, and I saw the match, and that was like 18 minutes of back and forth technical wrestling. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Dolph Ziggler's persona, but as a wrestler and with Daniel Bryan, they were absolutely phenomenal. It was my favorite match of the night by far, just because the Bragging Rights was a pretty big letdown. So I don't think they're going to do something spectacular with Sin Cara, as I miss a thing there. And it really does suck, because Sin Cara coming in, he could really energize stuff. And with the WWE Draft, he may go over to SmackDown. The predictions on the websites, usually the WWE Draft doesn't shake things up too bad. Usually sometimes, like when Triple H got drafted, the championship changes shows. I don't see the World Heavyweight Championship coming over to Raw. I don't see Miz. Well, wait a minute. No, Miz going over to Raw would be an absolute fucking long shot. I don't see that happening. If that happens, I lose all faith in the WWE. You know, back in the old days, no, not the old days, it was about like when the WWE Draft first started, you had the manager of the two shows pick their people. And whether it was scripted or whatnot, you know, people bitch about it all the time. It was a lot more entertaining than when the computer automated picks, you know, people that really don't matter. So we'll see what happens in Sin Cara, guys. But my name is Tubby Emo. Peace.